Hello, friends, and welcome to Marie Green Yoga here on YouTube and our 14th day of Pilates Fusion with Pelvic Clock. Let's meet onto our backs and do some core work together to strengthen and stabilize our center. So here we go. Let's come on to our backs and start with our pelvis clock, where we are first starting off with feet bent, knees up to sky, arms next to the hips, and press the head, adjust shoulder blades onto our backs. Sacrum is down, lower back is at the moment lifted. And from here, we're going to use our abdominals and pull the belly button in and get to the top ridge of our sacrum. And then we're going to go down to the tip of the tailbone. And we have started our 12 o'clock top ridge of sacrum center and then down to tip of tailbone, 6 o'clock. So here we are, 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And we make sure to engage our core. This is a great way to find our abs, and this is a great way to make sure that we're not tightening glutes or quads or hamstrings and letting the whole lower back kind of rearrange and having our SI joint, the sacral area, nicely unleashed and in a nice open way. And maybe there are some crunches. Maybe we are untying some knots by simply engaging our abdominals and moving 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock spot. Let's do another 8 here, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And then we'll come to our center, and we're going to start 12 o'clock and go all the way around, all the way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we'll do that another 4 laps around, and we'll check to see that our knees are straight up at this time. And we are simply kind of hitting the whole clockwork around the sacrum, and we get to use our lower abs, we get to stabilize, we get to untie ligaments, tendons, muscles. We'll do one more clockwise, and then from here we do our journey counterclockwise and moving each and every little nook and cranny on our sacrum, the triangle bony part at the base of our back. And we do some nice big loops around. We'll do 2 more, from 12 to 6 to 12, and 12 to 6, and then back up to 12. And then from there, let's come back to another 4 of 12 and 6 to come back to our center, engage lower abs, untie knots in the lower back, middle, and also into our sacrum and SI joint, sacroiliac area. And then from here, we're going to take a block or a pillow, or if you prefer to have nothing underneath your head, that's fine too. I prefer to give an option to have the head onto a block to make sure that it feels comfortable. From here, knees to chest, hug it all the way in, and then legs to tabletop, arms to the sky, palms parallel to each other, vacuum suck the belly button all the way in, opposite arm, opposite leg extends the way, do a little hold at the end and bring our legs back together, and opposite arm, opposite leg, and take it back together. And we are extending, 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 and hugging all the way in at the very same time. We are keeping our knees slightly in front of our hips so we can feel the entire front side being active and hugging in to keep holding us into our center. Lower back is into the mat. Opposite arm, opposite leg, And we keep on going, and we'll just extend and hug back in, and extend and hug back in, and extend and hug back in, and like somebody is gently pulling your arm and your leg opposite direction. Inhale and exhale, tying the pathway from shoulder to hip together. We'll do another 4 here, and another 3, and another 2, and 1 more here. And then we'll bring the knees into the chest and take the block away, please. From here, take yourself up into a seat with hands under the knees. We're going to roll our way up and prepare for rolling like a ball, and then making our way into our series of 5. So here are knees into the chest. You can point your toes. We're going to pull the belly button in, and then we're going to roll to the middle of the shoulder blades and back up. And again, rolling to the middle of the shoulder blades and back up, and tucking our chin in, and we do our very best to roll through that lower back where we had our pelvis clock work. Let's do another 4 here, and another 3, and another 2, squeezing everything in, and 1 more. Here we go. And then from here, holding on to the right leg, preparing for series of 5, rolling down to the bottom of the shoulder blades, lightly lifted off. We can always put the head down, tuck the chin in at any time. Double pulse and switch, 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 and double pulse and switch. And again, another 2, and 1 more. Double pulse and switch, and then both knees to the chest, double knee extensions, arms and legs, circle arms, hands by ankles, squeeze the knees in, extend arms and legs, circle, hands by ankles, inhale, and circle arms, tuck the chin, exhale, and inhale, and circle, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. And let's do 2 more. Extend arms and legs. Keep your feet together. Keep your knees together. Last one. And then we'll take our knees in. Take the right leg up. And we'll do single leg stretches. Hugging, hugging. And double pulsing. Chin in. Maybe you have, like me, put your head down. Maybe you have it lifted. Double pulse with a nice, just light touch from the hands to guide the legs. The move is happening from the core. 12 o'clock spot is strongly in. We'll do 4 more, and 3 more. Hold the belly, and 2 more, and 1 more right here. And then both legs up, thumbs underneath your sacrum to help to lift the pelvis and keep the lower back plugged in. Double leg drops, knees extended, feet together, and we'll drop, and we'll bring it back in, and we'll drop, and bringing it back up, and dropping. We're doing our best to keep our 12 o'clock spot into the mat. Lower back is plugged in, and dropping. And we'll do another 4 here. 4 more, and 3 more, and 2 more, and 1 more. And then we'll take it back up, bend the knees 90 degrees, hands behind the head, and we have reached bicycle, opposite arm, opposite leg, and we'll see if we can touch that elbow to the knee, pedal our legs, lift shoulder blades off of the mat, and we'll do another 8, and 7, and 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring the knees into the chest and feet on each side of the mat, arms to the side, windshield wiper knees side to side, dropping the knees. And then from here, one more over to the side, and then take the block between the inner knees, please. And from here, we're going to do chest lifts, block between the inner knees, hands behind the head, elbows to the side, pull the belly button all the way in, elbows slightly to the sky, and tuck your chin in, and then we're going to lift and lower, squeeze the block, lift, hold, and lower, and lift and hold, and lower, and squeezing the block, lift and hold and lower, and lift and hold and lower, and lift and hold and lower. And we'll keep doing just that. And we have that 12 o'clock spot into the mat, lifting and lowering and lifting and lowering and lift and lower. Squeeze the block. Keep on going for another 10 right here. 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6, squeeze the block, 5, find the midline, 4, 3, and 2, and then we're going to hold it up here and pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse. Lift your shoulder blades from the mat. We'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we'll take it all the way back down and take the block to the side. Take your hands underneath your knees, and then we roll our way up and come to tabletop, please. Cat cow right here. Arch the spine in towards the sky and extend back out. Hollow the spine and hollow the belly and hollow the spine. One more. Front side, and last one. Inhale and exhale, and then we're going to take a downward facing dog. We're going to arch the belly in and hold it there, and then pedal the right heel and the left heel down, and the right and the left, and then come all the way down onto your plank and onto your belly. We have a few others with planking, but not today. Today was just a transition of plank. From here, put your forehead down, please. Take your hands by your sides. Tuck your toes under and just kind of check that you have your quads facing down, and then untuck your toes and then have your second toe nice and long, feet hip width apart. Inhale to Cobra. Nice big stretch for the front side and also holding the front side. Long legs. Exhale, bringing it back down. And we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, hollow the belly as you lift up, and exhale. Remember to pull your shoulders back. And again, long second toe. Inhale and exhale. And then from here, I'm going to move my little microphone up a little bit. And then from here, forehead down, palms down. And then we're going to pull the belly button in, press the palms, and lift up with long arms. We hollow the front side. Take your right arm up and back down. Left arm up and back down. Right arm forward and up and forward and down. And left arm forward and up and forward and down. Working that back body forward and up and forward and down and forward and up and forward and down. And again, last one. second side and back down. Hands a pillow for the forehead. And then we'll do the legs, hollow the belly, right leg away and up and back down, left leg away and up and back down, right leg away and back down, left leg lifts nice and long, 2 more each side, posterior work to prepare us for the yoga class that's coming after this video, when we are working our way into Shalambhasana. Last side, and then we're going to take a pause and take child's pose, and we're going to come out to swimming, and then we'll come out and do some swan as well. We're kind of playing on our last Pilates class as well, so they're all kind of are tying together for all of these 30 sessions of Pilates Fusion and yoga. Arms forward, again, tuck your toes, make sure your quads are facing down, pull the belly button in, press your palms, lift your chest, lift your arms and legs, and here we go, opposite arm, opposite leg, and we keep on swimming. We do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lift, 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 and bring it back down. Take a pause, hands by shoulders, tabletop, pull the belly button in, child's pose. Sitting back down, pressing palms, and then we're going to make our way to tabletop and back on down onto our belly for Swan, which is super fun, but it takes a lot of holding and a lot of kind of letting go on the hands. Let's do this. Take the hands forward. If you need to adjust yourself, adjust yourself. So here we are in a long-armed Cobra version, and Pilates Fusion Swan. Stretching the front side, and then we are going to let go of the arms from the floor and letting the legs lift up in the back. So we lift up and back down, and up and back down, and again, and again. And we might take our hands even further in. 3 more. And 1 more. Last one. Here we go. And exhale. Take it all the way back down. Child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. And we get to lean all the way down. Pull the belly button in and sit back down onto your sit bones. And then from here, make your way all the way up. Tuck the toes. Come to down dog. Walk your feet forward and take ragdoll with a hand in each and elbow and come to a passive forward bend. Top of the head towards the mat. Inhale and exhale. Sacrum higher than the lower back. And 1 more breath here. And release the hands. Come to your knees. And we have reached the end of our Pilates Fusion together today. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. And I look forward to seeing you in our next session, which is a yoga into Shalambhasana. And then we'll take it on with another Pilates Fusion until we have reached 30 of each. So have fun and meet me in the next video. Thank you. Have a great day.